Charlotte. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good start, 1 play, 10 yards.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific whole season. And runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground, McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Run. Point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the start that you want right there. And you know he's been the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's happening.
Now 1 for 1. More to go. Slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 9. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. To throw, Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones that everyone wants on their team.
Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 45 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game. Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore from 17 yards out. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. They'll try the air now with Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Such a tough position to defend here. The left, even when you add a second defender, with the big man shrugged up the extra body and made the play call a success.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Faking the give. Now Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Go on 4th. Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bryant. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 4th down, Watson. Touchdown! Jakeem Grant in the final seconds of the first. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And the guys are fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Mayfield looks to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Mayfield to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Second down, here's Chubb again. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
When the can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Watson swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Again, running left, it's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Run.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here comes Grant on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They begin this drive with Chubb. Takes it to about the 37.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could...
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chum. And he'll get it inside the 35. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't get the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And they needed 2. They could only get 1 at 3rd down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to make it a 2-score game. York able to send this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Mayfield throw complete there to Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. They go with Chubb on second down, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 44 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
Tackle made by Ole Miss's Marquise Haynes. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Chubb. Trucks over him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper from 3 yards out. And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. The CD always a little extra.